live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
For the first time this season, measurable snow covers the state line. Slippery conditions keep first responders busy. They warn drivers to stay off the roads if possible until things are cleaned up. While many drivers aren't too happy with the snow, some community members are thrilled. Hear how some families are planning to make the most of the weather.
Something in my gut told me they found something in the house.
A Belvedere woman copes with the loss of her fiancé and 2 little boys. She says their murders have turned her life into a nightmare. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy. Eric Wilson is off tonight. Snow and slush make a mess across much of the state line today. We want to keep you up to date on the storm. Let's head back to Candace in the Weather Center. What can we expect for the rest of the night?
You know, the good news here as we go through the rest of tonight, things will be a little bit more quiet than what they were earlier today. However, we are going to see some fog, and some of that could become dense over the next several hours as low pressure moves in and our temperatures warm up. As far as snowfall totals are concerned, it wasn't a high-end event. We had generally about 1 to 3 inches of snow come down, just a little under that 2-inch mark here at the station, and the same thing in Rockford. The highest number there out in Carroll County across northwest Illinois, where we had some pretty steady and moderate snow come down for a time. And that's pretty much what we saw when it started off as some flurries and then picked up with that intensity into the early afternoon, dropped the visibility for quite some time. But now as dry air begins to move in, not only are we seeing our temperatures begin to warm up, but that's also mixing in with a little bit of drizzle. Now there are going to be some pockets of maybe a little more steady snow. You might notice that southwest there of Freeport. This will continue for at least the next hour, 2 hours or so, and then kind of more of a drizzle fog mix here as we head into the overnight tonight. So planning this out, temperatures are going to hold pretty steady here over the next several hours. Where we are right now is pretty much where we are going to stay. Once we get to about 8, 9 o'clock, things will start to wind down as far as precipitation goes, but it's the dense fog we may have to be concerned with. And up until about 1, 2 o'clock, temperatures will be in the 30s, but we are going to see those numbers drop there into tomorrow morning. So we've got a couple more systems to kind of time out here as we head towards the end of the week. I'll have more on that, Mimi, coming up in the full forecast a little later.
All right, thanks, Candace. It's been a while since drivers have had to navigate through the snow. Less than ideal conditions leave some motorists sliding off into the ditches. Dylan Srocki spoke with first responders as they prepare for a busy evening.
Yeah, Mimi, one local state trooper tells me the first snowstorm of the year is always a busy day for law enforcement. Joe Dunn with ISP District 16 says officers have been responding all day to cars sliding off slippery roads into ditches. He says while road crews prioritize tollways and other major streets, residential and rural areas are taking longer to get cleared. Dunn believes the best strategy to stay safe is avoiding travel altogether if at all possible. But if you do need to be behind the wheel, it's best to leave yourself plenty of extra time to get where you need to go.
I know it's the first snowfall of the season, but one of the most important things is to kind of just slow down, increase your following distance so that you're not following other cars too closely. No sudden braking or accelerating, which can cause you to skid and go off the road.
Helping drivers who are stuck on the side of the road can be dangerous for first responders. Coming up tonight at 6, Dunn shares what you can do to help officers stay safe. In Pecatonica, for your home team, I'm Dylan Srocki.
Like Candace mentioned earlier, this is the most measurable snow we've seen this winter. Nicole Delgado went out to see how community members are reacting to the late snowfall. Nicole, people are mostly excited to see the white stuff, even if it wasn't around for Christmas.
Well, Mimi, people I talked to today are loving it. The snow, the fun, all of it. I asked them what they're most excited to do as the state line receives its first snowfall.
I'm really excited to get some snow and get to do snow activities. Like, I can't wait to go sledding, build a snowman, just all those winter things that are fun.
Katie Malner and John Sabaka took the kids outside Tuesday to play in the snow. The family says they're not as sad they didn't get a white Christmas because at least they get to enjoy it now.
We did some traveling, so I appreciated not having to drive in that. But, you know, you always wake up Christmas morning and you kind of hope for a white Christmas. But, you know, we're a day or two late. That's okay. we'll enjoy it now.
Olivia Chambliss lives in Louisiana. She and her mom are in Rockford to visit family for the holidays. And we're very happy to be able to get out and play in the snow.
I feel really good, and I love playing snow. I love having snowball fights, and I like building a snowman.
Olivia tells me, despite living in the South, she loves the snow. Back home, all she can make is sand angels.
Snow angels, snow trees, maybe even a snow person.
And this may not be the only snowstorm of the week, with even more snow possible for Saturday. Katie and her family says they're looking forward to all of the winter activities.
Maybe this afternoon we'll be able to actually go out and play in the snow. Build a tower, or build a snowman even, or actually throw a snowball.
Well, it looks like the snow is slowing down out here, but like Candace said, if you're a fan of the snow, just wait until the weekend. Reporting live from your home team, I'm Nikel Delgado.
All right, thanks, Nikel. In other news tonight, just days before Christmas, someone took the lives of 2 young Belvedere boys and their father. Eyewitness News has been following this story since the beginning of the investigation. Today, for the first time, the mother of the boys and fiancé of their dad is speaking out. Rachel Perry sat down with her today. Rachel, how's she doing?
Mimi, she says some days are harder than others. Maddie showed me a few videos of her boys, Benjamin and Sebastian, and says this nightmare doesn't feel real.
Love you so much. Love you so much. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Say love you.
Love you.
It was a Mother's Day Maddie Way will never forget, and one she'll never get again with her 2 sons, Benjamin and Sebastian, just 5 and 7 years old, along with her fiancé Andrew Hint, were murdered last week inside their Belvedere home.
You're crashing back into this reality that you don't want to believe is real.
Maddie, now a single mother of 3, recalls the moment she learned her life would never be the same.
They just told me that they found they said my fiance, and then they said my children. And like, I kind of heard my children, but I'm like, wait, my children. I remember repeating that back. And then I'm like, and my fiance, like my children? And I just fell to my knees.
She tells me she didn't believe it at first and can't begin to understand how someone could shoot and kill her family.
You took his life, and you took his kids' lives, and you took so much more from us. So if you had a beef with him, wait until my kids go home and let them live. Like, we can figure it out. But my babies, they were innocent. They were innocent little children.
Now, Maddie is trying to be strong as she copes with them being gone.
You just keep getting reminded of that over and over and over again every time I look at these babies. Every time I look at a video and I hear a laugh. Just all the time, I hear their little voices.
I love you so much. I love you so much.
Belvedere police have named a person of interest in the triple homicide and confirmed he was with Andrew and the boys the day they were killed, but no charges have been filed. Now, a visitation for Andrew, Sebastian, and Benjamin will be this Thursday and is open to the public. You can find those details on our website, mystateline.com. Mimi?
With millions of Americans traveling for the holidays, the CDC is now taking steps that could keep the airline industry up and running. Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson joins us now with more as Eyewitness News keeps you connected to the nation's capital.
Good evening. Dr. Anthony Fauci says the new CDC guidance for people who test positive will help prevent worker shortages here in the U.S. As the Omicron variant now accounts for most of the new infections in the U.S., the latest government guidance now says people without symptoms should isolate for just 5 days instead of 10.
Inevitably going to have more and more and more people getting infected with the Omicron variant.
White House Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci says the decision was made to help keep the economy open.
People with important jobs in keeping society functioning may not be able to come to work if they're all out for a full 10 days.
Florida Republican Senator Marco Rubio says the updated guidance is something he had been pushing for.
In the middle of a worker shortage, a massive number of workers isolated for 10 days, not sick.
But Dr. Fauci told me he wants to be clear about recent comments that seem to call for vaccine mandates for domestic airline passengers. He says that's not what he meant.
And I think it's important to seriously consider it. I did not say it should be done.
As cases in children surge again, Dr. Fauci says parents with kids under 5 will have to wait a bit longer for vaccines.
Which means by the time we get enough data to make any kind of authorization, it likely will not be until a few months into 2022.
On Friday, the U.S. will lift its ban on southern African countries that has been in place since last month. Reporting in Washington, Rashad Hudson, back to you.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, things will be a little bit more quiet in terms of snowfall here as we go through this evening compared to what we had earlier today. Started off dry, but the snow started off with some flurries and then quick to kind of pick up a little more in intensity once we got into the late morning and then through this afternoon. Starting to see some of that snow begin to wind down here this evening. A live look with our Mercy Sky Track camera now out over downtown Rockford. And yeah, well, we still do have some drizzle, some light snow, some flurries coming down. Visibility improving too from where it was earlier, where we had visibility drop under a mile in many spots. Not the best overall, although Sterling starting to see some improvement as that drier air comes in. Most of us now right at that 3-mile visibility mark. Now, we had some more moderate snow come down earlier today as that system kind of pushed a little further to our east and northeast. Some of that snow did begin to lighten up just a bit. Temperatures for the most part were in the low 30s, or at least right around freezing, which allowed that snow to quickly then accumulate, became rather slushy on the roads. As we go through this evening, starting to notice our temperatures beginning to go up, so we're getting that transition of that kind of heavier snowfall and those larger snowflakes to more of a light and finer snow, and even mixing in with some drizzle here for us this evening. Eventually, this is all going to come to an end, I think around 7, 8 o'clock tonight, although we might hang on to just a little bit of drizzle during that time. Temperatures are actually going to stay above freezing through the better part of the night. So what this is going to do as low pressure comes in and our winds begin to calm, likely we'll see some fog redevelop, and some of that fog could actually become dense for a time late tonight, very early tomorrow. But watch what happens once we get into tomorrow morning. Our wind direction will shift around to the northwest, so that'll drop that temperature, and tomorrow morning when you wake up, those numbers will be in the 20s. We'll continue with the cloud cover for tomorrow afternoon, upper 20s, so not a lot of gain in our temperature for the afternoon. Next quick moving system comes in, this one passing more to our south, but could bring maybe up to an inch of snow, looking to come in after about 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, out of here by midnight. Despite the cloud cover on Thursday, our temperature is still able to manage the mid and upper 30s. As far as our numbers go right now, 35 in Rockford, 34 in Janesville, Dixon, 33 our current temperature in Freeport. Remember, we stay in the 30s here tonight. Tomorrow morning, those numbers will be dropping into the 20s. Winds will be light too, and we might have some of that residual fog that'll linger just a little bit during the morning hours tomorrow. Mostly cloudy skies. Snow moves in for the evening. Temperatures right near 30 degrees, so not really far off from where we should be. Keeping our eyes on this next storm system coming in for the weekend. This is one to watch. While not set in stone, could bring us another round of snow, but the track is key here as we go into the weekend, and that is really something we need to pay attention to. Falling a little bit further to the south, we might get a little snowfall. That sweet spot for some more measurable snow puts that low right across central Illinois. Low tracks more to the north of us. We end up with more rain, liquid precipitation, or more of a mix. So a lot of things to kind of keep in mind here as we go into the weekend, but bottom line, there is going to be a system that comes in likely for New Year's Day. Until then, some light snow tomorrow night, little bump up in the numbers maybe here by the end of the week. As the kids get ready to head back to school though next week, look at those numbers, overnight lows in the single digits and highs in the 20s.
Now, the Napleton Sports Desk with David Greenberg.
Between the Bears in disarray, the Cubs fire sale last season, the White Sox first-round knockout, the Blackhawks just down in the dumps. It's been a rough go of it for Chicago sports fans, but thank goodness for the Chicago Bulls. After last night's 130-118 win over the Atlanta Hawks, the Bulls moved to 21-10 on the season. Are currently 1.5 games back of the Brooklyn Nets for first place in the East and have won 4 straight. There were a lot of critics out there who questioned if Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan would be a good fit. I'm here to tell you, this team is good, and with a couple pieces, they're well on their way to being title contenders. Just look at their stats the last 5 games. Zach LaVine's averaging 30 points with just over 4 rebounds and 7 assists per game. DeMar DeRozan also 30-plus points, along with 4 rebounds and 5 assists. And after a slow start to the season, Nikola Vucevic has really turned it around. He's now averaging over 43% from downtown. And not to mention, Bulls are without a few players like Lonzo Ball and Alex Caruso. It's not a stretch. Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan might be one of the best 1-2 combos in the NBA right now, and they tend to agree.
I think he'll say the exact same thing. All we did was have to have a conversation, and we both knew what we were going to sacrifice and lead this team to wins and do whatever it takes. Sometimes it's going to be his night, sometimes it's going to be my night, and like tonight or a lot of nights that we've had is both of us. So we're just doing the best we can to lead this team, and I think we're doing a good job with that.
Well, the Bulls are off tonight, but elsewhere around the NBA, the Bucks are down in Orlando taking on the Magic. That one will tip at 6, and at 6:30, the Raptors host the 76ers up in Toronto. Coming up tonight at 6, I've got more basketball to talk about going on here in Rockford. Over at Boylan, the Lady Titans hosting the Reindeer Games. Girls basketball teams from around the state are hooping during this holiday break. Well, the time in between Christmas and New Year's is what us here in the sports world like to call bowl season. Unfortunately, due to COVID, some college teams have been backing out, and that was the case tonight for the Holiday Bowl that was supposed to be shown on our sister station, Fox 39. Instead of some action-packed football, you'll get a full hour-long newscast as scheduled.
First Warning Interactive Radar. Very colorful out there for much of the day today. That's on myStateline.com. Gets a little break here later tonight, although we could see some lighter snow begin to move back in as we head towards this time tomorrow evening. The light snow we have here this evening mixing in with some drizzle coming to an end in the next couple of hours, but we could have some dense fog develop then during the early overnight. Temperatures will stay in the low 30s, dropping into the 20s tomorrow morning, not rising much for tomorrow afternoon. Got to keep an eye on our system heading into the weekend. A quick shot of cold air early next week.
All right, thanks, Candace, and thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 6.